Obi-Doo, it's everyone's favorite boomer and vintage lens enthusiast. I think we do a little forensic study on these 135 millimeter telephotos. This is a Sears multi-coated 135 millimeter f2.8. I did some research on it, and it could be made by Samyang or Samyang, or it could be made by Tokina, or maybe even somebody else. I bought this lens back in the 80s for like 25 bucks, and I thought it was a bargain. And guess what? You can still get them today for 25 bucks, but with inflation, they're much cheaper than before. Of course, when I bought it, it was brand new, and now it's like 40 years old or something. But let's divide, using this calculator, 135 divided by 2.8 equals 48.2 millimeters. This should have a clear aperture of 42.8 millimeters. Let's see. I gotta be careful not to scratch anything. So, hey, that's pretty close. 46.8, 47. I say it's about 47. So, I'm just trying to get it in there without scratching it. 47. I'm going to call it 47. So it seems to be a little bit small. Now, this is a Shaya Optical Company Takamar Bayonet 2.5. So let's do this. 135 divided by 2.5 equals 54. Well, let's check it out, huh? Does that look bigger to you? It's hard to tell, but we got our trusty measuring device. Uh, 54. Shit, that's nowhere close. That's 49.5. So let's go back to 135 divided by 2.8 equals. Let's do that again, huh? It's bigger, but it's not what it's supposed to be. Let's do it again. 135 divided by 2.5 equals 54. Well, I don't know what to say. This one seems to be measuring less than it's supposed to be. This one's supposed to be measuring less than what it's supposed to be. Let's go to, this one. What does this one say? Korea. It's made in Korea. This one, this is made in Taiwan. All right, let's get this one out. Oh, look at dust on that. SMC Pentax 1.5. 135, made in Japan. So it's be 54 millimeters. Let's check it out. Let's check it out. Gotta make sure I don't scratch anything. 52.87. It's close. Still a little smaller. I don't know what that means. I don't know what to say. I really do not know what to say. So I'm trying not to scratch the elements. So 1 millimeter, maybe. This one's the closest. All metal construction. Oh, like they all have a silver ring on it. This one's a little taller, smaller, about the same. These two have built-in lens hoods. This one does not. This one looks like it's a little bit bigger diameter on the barrel, and these two are almost the same. They're all K-mount lenses. This one stops on the f32. This one stops on the f22. This one stops on the f22. None of these are automatic, in as much as when you press the shutter button, it'll stop down to your preset aperture, but it will not communicate with a digital camera and tell you anything else. In fact, you have to use the old green button or AE lock button to get a stop-down meter reading. All these lenses work with the catch and focus, or the focus confirmation indicator. This is solar powered, so let's put this aside. So this is either Tokina or Samyang manufacturer. It's probably 4 elements with a question mark. I've been doing some research on it. Supposedly, this is a 4-element lens too. I thought it was originally like a 5-element or a 6-element, but no, it's 4-element. I originally thought this is 7-element, but no, this is only a 6-element. So how about that? So, but let's see, in order of image quality, I give this one the best one. This one doesn't have a lens hood, but it doesn't need it. It has great micro contrast. It has fine detail. It's sharp. It has these beautiful colors. It's a great lens. Of course, it costs the most. This one is a close second. It rivals it in sharpness, but doesn't have the micro contrast that one does. It suffers from flare under some conditions, and you have to use this lens hood. Although it's a little on the short side, it does help. And I guess that's why they gave it to you, because you need it. It does have some flare, and it is low contrast, wide open, but still very reasonably sharp. It has this weird silver ring for the focusing scale, and I have low contrast numbers where feet is simpler blue color and meters is some sort of green color, and under certain conditions it's hard to see, whereas this one is totally legible, high contrast numbers. This one takes really good pictures, considering it only cost me $25, and you still get them in new condition like $25. It has a really nice depth of field scale. This one has a depth of field scale too. And it's contrasty to read everything. It's nice and sharp. 2.8 is usable, but it's definitely softer than the others and more low contrast than the others. Although by f4, 5.6, and 11, well, it's a very excellent performer, but you're going to have to use the lens hood. You know what? I'd say this lens hood is a little bit deeper than this one. So is this really f2.8? Well, according to my calculations on this calculator, measuring with this caliper, no. Is this really 2.5? According to my calculations, measured with this caliper, I'd say no. Is this really a 2.5? Well, it was closer than the others. I like this lens. This is a really nice lens. And this is not a bad lens, but it's spotty in its results. And it's capable of taking really good pictures, and then you're going to have to post-process some. They say it has chromatic aberration, but I didn't notice it that much on a 10 megapixel camera. This is definitely soft, wide open, but at 4, 5.6, or 8 or 11, it's almost rivals these, almost. By itself, it's takes good pictures that you could be proud of, and I'm not going to chuck this lens unless I could find a nice home for it. So that's the way it is. I mean, you do these studies, you go out and you get an internet and you do searches and you get conflicting information or inconclusive information. But after having purchased these lenses and try them out, this one, the made in Japan version, the SMC Pentax 2.5 135 is the best of the lot, without a doubt. Of course, it's pricey. This one, every day, pick up for $25. This one's probably around 100. I mean, in perfect, beautiful condition, which these are. And I'd go with this one. This one is the next one, and this one is third, but they're really close. Compared to this one blows it away. Compared to this one, they're close, except this one has better wide open performance. This one is probably closer to 2.8 than this one is. How about that? That's what I think. I don't know what to think. I just don't know what to think. Let's do that one more time. 135 divided by 2.8 equals 48.2. I'm going to measure one more time without trying to scratch it. Right? These got pointy ends. They should point right up to the bezel. 46.8. I'm getting 1 millimeter less. All right? 135 divided by 2.5 equals 54. 54. Oh. So I should be looking right up to the bezel. 49.22. That seems really small to me. Really small. That's really small. This is more of a 2.8. Huh? And let's look at this one again. Oh, I don't want to scratch these up. You know, they're beautiful lenses. So, 52.6. Well, I don't know, the 52.78. I don't know what to say. I really don't know what to say. But this is the best side of the lot. I'm going to use this a lot where I need a 135.